Just want to make a brief postscript to the third video. There are many other forms of magic that are involved with protection from demons and protection from evil, and also creating beings like a golem and so forth, and exorcising demons and dibukim and things like that. The common exorcism for a dibuk is to sound a shofar and recite Psalm 91, for example. And to do that with a minyan is even stronger. A way of exorcising demons, which is different. A dibuk is a human soul that actually possesses a person because it's min b'mino, it's the same species, whereas and it's called either dibuk or ruach, and it's a human soul. But then you have also cases of demonic influence, which are not exactly possession. There's use again of herbs, hyssop, which is often used, azov in Hebrew, sometimes called zahatar, which I believe is the Arabic name, is commonly used to banish demons. And it's brought in the Zohar like that, so many people will have it on the table and use it for besamim for that purpose. The invocation of the name of Elijah the prophet, Eliyahu Navi, that's something that my ancestor, the Chavos Yair, brings in the Sefer Mekor Chaim, and he said that's why we mention Eliyahu Navi's name Saturday night in our liturgy and in our hymns that we recite. And so there are many things like this that are also part of the traditions of magic that are well accepted in the Jewish community. All right, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.